Hey, Teddy K here for Best Buy Plugin, and in this video review we take a look at the Samsung Galaxy Watch. This is the latest smartwatch from Samsung that has added a number of features and tweaks to make it better than previous models.
Samsung is back with another smartwatch, and it's the Galaxy Watch this time. The name is slightly different, all that gear stuff seems to be gone now, and it's now a Galaxy Watch. But it is very similar in a lot of ways to some of the previous smartwatches that the company's come out with. There are two sizes to point out, so there is the 46mm and the 42mm. The 46 is pretty big. If you have a big wrist or a thick wrist, you're probably going to want that watch. If you have a smaller wrist or if you're female, I think you're probably going to want the 42. I personally like the 42 more. When I saw it, although my review is based on the 46mm model, they are the same watches, by the way. Functionally, they are the same watches. One doesn't have one advantage over the other. There's a slightly larger screen on the 46mm, and of course there's a bigger battery. But other than that, they are running the same software. But let's focus on what's different first. So first I want to point out is the waterproof design, because I think this is a really big difference. Before, you could kind of use it, with splashes and things like that. Anyway, now you can go up to 50 meters underwater and you can use the watch in salt water. So you still should rinse it after you're done. But the point is that whether you're going for you're snorkeling or you're diving, you can actually wear the watch at the same time and it'll be okay. More than that also is the app integration, which has improved. There's still some room to grow there, but at least Spotify is in there. So if you're a Spotify user, you will definitely benefit from that. Then there's all the fitness stuff that is brought into this, and health too. So you have the stress test, you have the optical heart rate monitor. Now that has been in there before, but that kind of plays into the stress test. And then of course you have all the exercises that the watch can track. Well, so 6 of the 39 exercises, there are 39 total, 6 of them are trackable automatically. So the watch just knows that you're doing it and it will just track it. The others you have to input manually. So if you're doing like yoga or something a little bit more involved like weightlifting, like you're doing a bench press or something like that, you will have to set it up on the watch first before you do it. But if you're doing like cycling or running or walking, even the elliptical, it will know that you're doing it. And it does work. I actually tested it myself, and it was actually very accurate. It knew when I started, it knew when I ended, and it worked quite well. And even with other things, I found the accuracy actually better than before. For sleep tracking in particular, that was one thing I found even better than before. Previously, sleep tracking was good, but there were times when I felt like it felt like I woke up later than I actually did, which is kind of strange. I mean, I guess if you're just laying in bed, I don't know, maybe it just thinks that you're still sleeping. Battery life isn't bad. I managed to get 3 to 4 days before charging on moderate usage with this watch. So that includes some tracking, it includes, notifications, things like that. Whereas if I kept the watch face on all the time, then I would get more like 2 days. So not bad, but not exceptional, but not bad. For smartwatch standards, especially with everything that's packed into this thing, that is not bad at all. If you've used a Samsung smartwatch before, you're gonna find this very familiar territory because the interface is very much the same. So this runs on Tizen, which is Samsung's OS, and it runs well. I mean, it gets a little better incrementally with each watch, it seems. But I found the rotational bezel. I mean, that has been the best thing that I think Samsung has done as far as, just getting around and moving around the interface. It is a touch screen, of course, but if you really want to navigate and just get around quickly to the different screens, the rotating bezel is the best thing yet for that. Samsung did make the Galaxy Watch to work with an iPhone, but the functionality is going to be more limited. So for example, you can get notifications, but you can't really do anything with them. Whereas if you could with a Samsung or an Android phone. So I wouldn't really recommend this if you have an iPhone. I suppose you could if you're going to use it for the exercise features, because those would kick in regardless. You will get the automatic tracking. But other than that, I feel like if you really want the full breadth of all the features here, you're not going to get them with the iPhone, and I think you probably shouldn't go that route. But if you're not using an iPhone and you're using a Samsung, Android, or any other Android phone, I think you'll be pretty pleased, actually, with everything that's in here. There are some apps that are missing. I would like to see some more music apps in there, personally. Google Maps would be nice to have, too, to be honest. And Bixby, though Bixby is in there and you can talk to it, you know, you can tell it to do things, and it works okay, but like it is on the phones, it's still very much a work in progress, and I think there's a lot of room for growth there, and you're either going to like it or you're not going to like it. I really do think it's that binary. And that's my review of the Samsung Galaxy Watch. For Best Buy Plugin, I'm Teddy K. Thanks for watching.